Alpha Day, everybody streaming us live. We welcome you to Crime Time. Thank you for starting your day the KUAM way as we come to you each and every hump day here at 9 a.m. Sergeant Paul Tapau, we're starting a little bit late, but that's because you guys at GFD are so incredibly busy. We are in the heart of the Gatineau right now. We are on Marine Corps Drive, way downtown. This place is going to be very, very busy in just a few days because, of course, on Sunday it is the 75th Liberation Celebration. We are going to gather here as a community, as a family. There's going to be a lot of food. There's going to be music. There's going to be so many floats. Paul, maybe more to your concern as a police officer, there's going to be a lot of people.
Yeah, absolutely. We are anticipating the whole island coming out to celebrate.
The whole island?
The whole island, you know, and we're foreseeing that this is a celebration. This is 75th anniversary. What better way than to celebrate it properly and safely? And you know, the Guam Police Department, throughout the history of the Liberation Day Parade, we've been a signature with the parade from the start to the onset and of course to the finish. So we really want to highlight some expectations from the community, and you know, we want to start first by letting the community know about what you need to do to prepare for this, and it really starts the day before. So, you know, as you can see, the roads are marked, or the sidewalks are marked, as we're designating the campsites and everything for the parade goers. So come Saturday at 10 to 12 o'clock that morning, or that into the afternoon, the Guam Police Department and the partners associated with the parade are going to be closing off the outer-bound roadways here. So you're going to have this complete strip of road right here. The outer-bound lanes are going to be closed off. You're still going to have the middle and the inner-bound lanes open for true traffic. But what this is going to be an active loading and unloading zone. So you have parade campers that are going to be camping out for the night before of the parade. They're going to be able to utilize this spot as an active loading and unloading zone. Now here's where it's going to get tricky. Come the next day.
We can see those markers all the way down. I didn't even know where they're ending. They're so far down.
Yeah, absolutely. But come the next day, Sunday morning, by 4:30, we are going to be asking people to start vacating. Again, this active strip right here is only strictly for loading, active loading and offloading. Vehicles will not be permitted to park. Same thing with the other side of the street, the northbound lane. The next day, Liberation morning, 4:30, the roadways from Route 1 and 8 by Purple Heart Memorial Highway down will be we're actually going to be extending the southern closure, or the outer lane closure, all the way down to Route 1 and 6.
Okay, now nobody knows the route names here. Like, you know, basically that's that little turn over there where Feathers and Fins is.
Yes, down towards Adelup.
Down towards Adelup, the governor's office.
So from Route 1 and Route 8 by Feathers and Fin, down towards Adelup and towards Aston Park. This is where we are going to start staging up the parade goers and everything. By 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock in the morning, parade Liberation Day, everything will be shut down. We are going to shut down from Route 1 and 8 by Feathers and Fins all the way down towards Adelup. So every vehicle that's going to be here is going to be asked to vacate. You are not going to be permitted to enter the parade routes unless you have an official placard will designate where you're going to go to allow you to stage. 6 o'clock, once we start doing that, people, you know, the motorists, the campers are going to be asked to move their vehicles. No vehicles other than officials with placards will be permitted to traverse up and down. And again, this is in preparation for the staging. We do have a lot of entries. We do have a lot of marching units. It's a special celebration. And once the parade kicks off, the carnival is actually going to be open at 12 o'clock in the afternoon. And that's going to allow parade goers to actually attend the carnival while you know, witnessing the 75th Liberation Day Parade. We're going to be setting up crosswalks that are going to have actually traffic control points. The first designated crosswalk is going to be down by the district court. We're going to have one here by Aspinall Avenue, and the one by the Chamorro Village. So people are going to be able to walk through and from the parade routes and everything. Okay, that's right after the parade. With this parade, we've actually designated a safety zone for lost kids, what I like to say, lost parents.
Okay.
So should the event
very, very helpful,
you've lost your child, or you're a misplaced parent and you can't find your child, we're going to have every intersection locked down by uniformed officers. If the event we have a lost child, the district court has designated a spot, a safety zone for the kids. So parents, if during the course of the parade you wandered off and you misplaced your child and you misplaced where your child is, feel free to walk towards you know, the district court. We have a staging area there with law enforcement, safety safety responders or safety first responders that are going to be there assisting and everything.
And if people don't know where that is, just basically lift your nose up in the air, try and smell the KFC, and then look for the really big white building with all the big comms. No joke. That is the easiest way you can find it.
That's the best landmark. You know, there's going to be it's going to be chaos and mayhem going on here. Yeah. So what we have to do is really have organized chaos. So in the midst of the chaos and what's going on, we still have to be organized. And you know, the beautiful thing is we're partnering up with GFD for for triage and everything. So the grandstand is going to be a place in which you can actually have medical personnel tend to you. Should you feel fatigued, should the elements get to you and you need medical assistance, we're going to have rovers, we're going to have GFD actually roving around and making sure that everybody's safe. So as the parade continues towards the afternoon and towards the conclusion of the parade, roads will still be shut down by 6 o'clock. Here's where it gets unique now for the 75th. Come 6 o'clock, 6 p.m., Liberation Day, we are going to open only the middle and inner lanes for both north and southbound on Route 1. The outer lanes will still be closed because what we're going to do is, for this year, we're going to allow the campers to stay so that they can actually witness the fireworks. They can actually still celebrate while here and also attend the carnival.
And that's going to be right over there. So we're basically...
It's going to be something for everybody to enjoy.
That is going to be beautiful.
Everybody will still be allowed to remain in the campsite. Everybody will still be allowed to walk to and from. We're still going to have those designated crosswalks. It's important that we utilize that because once we open the roadways by 6 o'clock parade, July 21st or 21, you're going to see traffic. So this is where the traffic is going to come in. Now, they're going to be allowed to stay, but we're going to ask them that come Monday, July 22nd, by 12 o'clock, that everybody vacates the campsite. So we've never done this before, or to my experience in 20 years of the Guam Police Department, I've never experienced where we've actually had to stay 3 days and, for any Liberation Day parade. But, nonetheless, this is a special celebration. 75 years is really special. And, this is something where we need to ask the community. We want to put our best foot forward. I think all eyes are on Guam. Everything that's going on with the war reparation and, of course, commemorating the survivors, commemorating those who've actually suffered and everything, and those who've actually served and actually were the ones who helped liberate Guam are going to be our VIP guests. Let's show them who we are. Let's show them the true Chamorros. Let's show them the true Guamanians and really be respectful because, as a police officer, we tend to respond to a lot of the disturbances, and a lot of it is really fueled by alcohol. We ask people to please be responsible. Celebrate responsible. It really is. It breaks my heart when you see families have to be separated, where we do have to make an arrest for this type of celebration.
Or it's one family going against another family because they got a little bit rowdy and they were cheering and they're like, "Yay, Biba!" Biba Tapao family, Biba Salas family, or even within the same family, right? It's cousin goes against cousin.
Yeah, things happen, and we want to prevent that. So we want to ask the community to please be responsible. Respect each other. Everybody's here to celebrate. Everybody's here to recognize why people suffered and the sacrifices that they made and everything. It's important that they understand.
Okay, now, Paul, for those of you in law enforcement, you've said this many, many times on the show. You guys meticulously plan every single aspect of the logistics. You have a whole strategy. The tactics are all laid out. You're very well trained. Every officer who's going to be here up and down the parade route knows exactly what their scope of responsibilities are and what they have to do. And you execute that plan flawlessly. Yeah. For civilians, there's 1,000 different things that can go wrong because we're civilians. We're goofy like that, right? So would it probably be safe to say at this point, because you said you have those designated missing child areas and everything like that, parents watching right now, tell your kids if you see someone in a blue uniform, this badge right here, they're not there to take you down. They're here to help you out. So if you see an officer and you need help, just approach somebody and say, "Can you please help me out, officer?"
Absolutely, and I'm glad you brought that up.
Be proactive.
Very, very, very proactive. We do have rovers that would be traversing up and down, first responders, both law enforcement and emergency responders such as GFD and the Guam National Guard. So it's really getting the people to understand where their help lies. Every intersection, every traffic control point, you're going to have a uniform officer that's there. So if you need immediate emergency response, whether it be that of safety or that of health, please feel free. We all have comms and everything, and it's gonna, like I said, we want to be the structure behind all the chaos and the mayhem towards this celebration, because it's really important that they understand where there's order and where there's structure and where they can actually seek help. But we have a command post that's going to be situated by the grandstand. It's going to be monitored by 3 different agencies: the Guam National Guard, the Guam Fire Department, the Guam Police Department, and all other government agencies that are part of this. The mayor's, the Mayor's Council of Guam, they're playing a heavy role with this parade, the celebration, and it's a special event. It is special, and I speak for one because my mom is a survivor, and she continues to celebrate, and we continue to celebrate with her and those who came before her. But understanding what you need to do and what is expected of you, it really is setting expectations. Come down and enjoy the festivities. Come down and be a part of history. 75 years, to be a part of this, it's something memorable.
Okay, and now real quick before we wrap this up, man, it's a gorgeous day too. Let's take a look at this, because this whole area right now in Agana is going to be very, very chaotic in a few days. So let's enjoy the peace. But I wanted to ask you, Sarge, if people should be along the parade route and whether they're in trouble themselves or they see something. There's going to be so many, as we said, uniform officers. There's going to be medics, EMTs. There's going to be ambulances all over the place. But if someone finds himself in trouble or there is an emergency situation, if somebody has too much to drink, if there is a medical emergency, the people need it, do they call 911 or their cell phones, or did they look for the first immediate, an actual officer and try and find a real person?
I think the best thing to do is to find a uniform officer. Okay. This place is going to be littered with not just uniform officers, but first responders, GFD, medical personnel will be here. The Guam National Guard CST teams will be out. We have comms, we have links. Reach out. You're going to see, it's going to be littered with a lot of uniform and everything.
Because I know some people have tried that in the past. It's like, do I call 911? And then, how does in the middle of a parade, that can get insanely busy.
Yeah, so the advantage that you have here is you actually have, officers, or you have first responders on site that can give accurate information to the command post, provide the information should we need emergency evacuation, whether it be the hospital or somewhere safe. So it really is, we're able to treat it, we're able to address it, and we're able to provide the care. So it's immediate care. So that's the beautiful thing about having, the contingency plans in place, the planning, the structure, and everything. The Leon Guerrero Ternora administration. I attended a meeting yesterday, and these fine men and women that's working this parade and the 75th Liberation, it really is. They're making sure that they have everything down packed. So big thank you to them. Big thank you for all the supporting agencies, and most importantly, big thank you to the entire island of Guam for another year, another memorable year. 75 years, diamond anniversary. Let's enjoy this. Let's celebrate. And we want to invite everybody to come down, but let's celebrate responsibly.
All right, well, Sarge, I'm probably not going to see you until the day of the parade, but happy Liberation Day to you, to you and your family. Of course, for us, it's an event, it's a parade, it's a celebration. For you guys at GPD, it's a mission. It's your job, and you guys have a job to do, and we appreciate you having this place basically like on lockdown and everything flowing smoothly.
Yeah,
we just have to come here and celebrate.
Yeah, I guess I'm speaking for the entire first responders, to include our brothers from GFD. We all work together in making sure that the community is safe. And when I first started my career, I really didn't want to be a part of the Liberation Day parade, because it was a chore. It wasn't a job. But as I grew and as I matured, I understood the importance of what we all do and the importance that we provide to the community. So again, thank you to all the first responders who are going to be part of this. Thank you to the Leon Guerrero Ternora administration. Thank you to, of course, the Mayor Council of Guam, and everybody that's put their hand in this. This is going to be something special. So again, the community is asked to be vigilant out there, see something, say something, but enjoy and celebrate responsibly.
All right, Sarge, thank you very much.
I appreciate you. Thank you so much.
All right, and thank you for streaming once again. This is Crime Time. We come to you each and every Wednesday at 9 in the morning. Thanks so much for starting your day the KUAM way. Have a look at that beautiful view. Happy Liberation, everybody. We'll see you at the parade.